Somebody reported a dog on XXX Street. I was like, no way. So I fucking got in my fucking Men in Black NASCAR, pushed the red button. I went to the spot where he said it, right? And after I went to the spot where he said it, I saw several people there, and one of the persons told me that 2 people found the dog. They were bringing him to the firehouse. Went to the firehouse. He wasn't at the firehouse. The firehouse told me that he went back to 18th with the 2 people. I went back to 18th to look for the 2 people, and then the firehouse called me back and said that my dog has arrived. Oh my God, son. That was the worst hour of my life. Kill that music real quick. I want to say something truly honest. I never felt the feeling like I felt yesterday. Like my dog went missing. I never felt the feeling like that, like I felt yesterday. Like, you know, it's different when somebody like dies. They're gone. You can't like go look for them. When somebody goes missing, like I feel so bad for you parents that I'm not even gonna give them that just yet. How was your performances last night?
Oh, it was actually really dope. I got to perform at the Hudson Yards. Hudson Yards was really, really, really dope. It's always a nice area there. Very
Brooklyn, right?
Lower Manhattan, like near LES Hudson Yards.
Okay.
It was really, really incredible. They had like a tip jar thing. I was with my man Crush out the Crush Ice, the legend, the guy.
All right, come on, head up. You done? Come on. It's time. It's time to
I
pod.
know. I'm trying
Let's
to
go.
get
Introduce
it out there.
The pod.
Yes, I introduced. I said, "What's up, everybody? This is your boy Richard Picasso. I'm with G out of character."
Hey, yo.
Look, you see what I'm posting right here?
I know you was working. I'm fucking with you, B. I love you.
I'm trying to look. You hear that?
I love you. I love
Hear
you. You don't need to show them that you were working. They know you were working. They saw you working.
Oh, I like this video.
Today is absolutely.
Wait, what's it?
Oh my
man.
goodness. The drip today is absolutely immaculate. I cannot even contain my swag this morning. Hold on, let me hit my jig real quick.
It gets him so happy. You see this thing like a kid in the canister.
It's absolutely immaculate. It's not immaculate. It's immaculate.
So you had a dope show last night with Crush?
Yeah, we were at Hudson Yards.
Shout out my man Crush.
Yeah, Crush is the world's greatest hype man. Like my little Bushwick Bill, New York Bushwick Bill.
The New York Bushwick Bill. That's a good name for him, B. God bless good Bushwick Bill. You know what I mean? But yo, that's dope.
Oh yeah, he really did his thing. Like we didn't even really rehearse. I ain't gonna lie to. I did mess up on some parts, but the people don't know my song. They don't know what I'm saying.
Did you yo-yo and rap?
I did yo-yo.
Fuck. You didn't yo-yo and rap together?
Because I didn't have like any songs.
You don't have it yet.
I know yo-yo rap songs yet. We working on that.
Yo, we got something cooking too.
Yeah, we got something really dope.
We got something cooking, my brother.
Something very mind-blowing, very out of this world. Something never recorded in the history of forever in the hip-hop world and in the yo-yo world.
Talk
so it's
that
two
shit.
worlds colliding.
Talk that shit.
Two worlds are colliding to make something really awesome. So this week I'm gonna drop it. We just gotta do like a little final touches because we just gotta change one little thing.
Yeah, well, I'll get it to you when I get home.
Yeah,
but like good shit, yo. Like last night, I showed people in the barbecue the clone video, the other video.
Oh, you were getting me shit. I showing my dad and you showing other people.
No. Well, yeah. I'm only fucking with you though. But yeah, I was but I didn't show them the whole thing. I only showed them what I wanted them to see. You dig? I didn't show them the fuck ups and everything. I just showed them what I wanted them to see.
The drafts.
Yeah, just a part of it. Just literally a part of it. And even them, like all the random people in the back, yo, that's different. That shit hits. You know what I mean? Like now it's time for us to take that thought to the next level. You know what I mean? Now we take that thought, expand on it. I guarantee since we did it, it's gonna get done now. See, because I did it before on my own level, but I did it with a lot smaller camera. I didn't have the tools to make it. That's a good tool to do what we did. We did it outside. I didn't have all that. I'm by myself. Feel me? So luckily you had me to do that. Yeah. And I saw when I was putting it together, I'm like, this is working. This is going to be something that stands alone. And that's all I'm about creating. I want to create shit that just stands by itself. You know, like what we do this for? The imitation is the greatest form of flattery. Correct. But it doesn't mean I want to imitate you forever. I want to imitate you just enough that I could make something that's personalized now to me. You know what I'm saying? Kobe studied the greats to become a great. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jordan studied greats to become a great.
Yeah.
Tyson studied greats to
Yeah.
become a great. Like, you gotta understand.
Michael Jackson said that. He said, "Study the greats and become greater."
You see what I'm saying? Like, it comes with the territory. When you're awesome and people fuck with what you do and you created a career out of it, you gotta know that it's gonna just be the next best thing to happen. You're gonna have a whole bunch of babies. Whole bunch of people that you see a little bit of yourself in.
These chicks are my sons. Like Nicki Minaj. You heard that new song she did with Ice Spice? Oh no. No.
We saw the video.
The Taylor Swift Ice Spice. They have a song out.
Oh yeah, Taylor Swift and Ice Spice now.
Yes.
Damn.
They promoted
That girl,
it really hard.
Yo, God bless her. God bless her, yo. Like to when you see somebody rising. Like, I just feel so good about it. She's young. She's a Latino woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that she don't get ran through by these niggas and, like, have mad kids with mad different niggas and fuck up her career like Danny Lay and the baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hope she don't,
but Danny Lay was never
shit.
really... No disrespect, but Danny Lay was never really popping to begin with. She don't got, like, no mainstream
but,
buzz.
you know...
She's just a pretty girl that can sing.
But no, but she's got credits on... She got credits as a dancer on a lot
And
of
she got
things,
some
like,
writing credits.
She got some shit.
But
having a kid with the wrong person,
with the baby of all people.
Well, it made it whoever it may be.
It's
Look
the
at Ice
baby.
Spice. Ice Spice be getting caught
clean.
out here with Drake everywhere. Could you imagine that bitch pop up with a Drake baby or some shit?
I know Drake ain't that stupid, especially after what the hell he went through with his first kid. Like, it get exposed and shit. And then I think Ice Spice, you know, because she's still brand new, I think the management team that's around her, like the people that she's around, they know what they're doing. Because, you know, to first be like, I first heard of her when she was like on the radio podcast thing, you know, spitting, and, you know, for her getting, you know, going to Munch and then getting the collab with Nicki to now going to Taylor Swift. You know, she's trying to attack all this. She's really just spreading hard. And she's young. She's only 21. She's still flourishing. So I think her career, she's very career focused now, put in those 4 or 5 years of work and try to reach.
Like I said, I hope so, because when Miley Cyrus came to fucking hip hop, she
was exploiting it though.
She got fucked by hip hop niggas though. Mike Will made it. Like,
Jay's on my feet.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, when you
that was a bad song, to be honest with you.
It did what it did for her,
Yeah.
her group of people. That's what it was supposed to do, though.
Like,
what's this music about, my nigga? This music's about your fan base.
Yeah, it's the white culture attacking. Is white culture coming into the black culture, trying to get the black audience? That's all it is.
I can't put
Justin Bieber didn't do it.
I don't. Yes, no, okay. We got culture vultures, all right. Like, we got culture vultures. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But let me ask you something. Do on some of those projects, not all, but when a Justin Bieber or a Miley, when they collab with a black producer, that black producer or that black artist or whoever's with them on that track also gets paid. So it's hard to really say. You know, it's really hard to say that's such a bad thing, because if I'm fucking with somebody that them fucking with me boost their career, and I'm fucking with them, get something for me, how bad is it really? We both benefit from the situation. The only way it looks bad is from like an outside perspective. Oh, look, he's coming over to, you know, like the Elvis Presley thing. They say Elvis Presley took from black people.
Oh yeah, he did, and it was proven that he took.
My nigga,
Chuck Berry. He took Chuck Berry.
My brother, Elvis went to church. Elvis was grown up with these people. He was surrounded by these things since he was a young man. He adopted this culture. People get that shit misconstrued. From my understanding and from what I see, regardless of what his personality is, the drugs, the karate, you know what I mean? All that shit, regardless of what it is, he grew up around that type of culture. It was only natural for that fucking boy to want to swing his hips. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, when it starts paying you, maybe you go too far. And maybe you do kind of...
Did Eminem go that far?
We always had... Eminem's a plant, though.
No, Eminem's not a plant.
He's a plant.
He grew up in the hood. He had the same struggles.
I didn't say he didn't have that, but what person in hip hop can get away with fucking killing your mom and fucking what person in hip hop in the beginning, right? They rapped about selling drugs because they wanted a different lifestyle. They rapped about the hood. Do you remember the song "The Message"? Just heard that shit last night. I'm like, wow.
Sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep going under.
You see that? Like, you hear that, right? Where the fuck does an Eminem play a role into some shit like that, Rich? Where does that Eminem? I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you.
He's talking about his experiences.
He's talking about killing his mom, and in the video, he's burying his mom. Where does that happen in that before him?
maybe
And you're
maybe
right.
black culture, maybe like for us in hip hop, that was like
That was
it
a
was stuff.
shock. It was a culture shock.
Maybe it was stuff that probably most people were thinking. Maybe there was like that black kid that had a mom like that, a daughter that had a mom like that. That was a piece of shit.
I get it, no, because there's definitely people that relate to his music on a real life level that hate their moms, but I'm saying a song like that would fuel your anger for your mom. If you already hate your mom and how she treats you, now you're seeing this guy on TV validate burying his mom, getting millions of views, mad attention, MTV, right? People are loving the sound of what he's doing, and you have the same feeling of really wanting to kill this bitch. I really want to kill this bitch. She's sleeping with a different nigga every night. You know what I'm saying? She treats me like shit. She's on drugs. She's sniffing coke. I want to kill my mom. And now you're seeing it in a music video.
It's like
That's what I'm saying. Like shit like that is plantish. Only Eminem gets away with shit like that. Only Eminem.
So Benzino was right
What?
about everything Eminem. He was a plant. He was everything.
Listen, it's a point of view. Benzino can have his point of view. I can have my point of view. It's just the point of view of how I'm viewing it. I'm viewing it like, yeah, Eminem got away with it because a couple of things. Not only having the Dre backing, which was a big deal. Not only being an awesome rapper, which was probably the biggest deal. Being a good artist and good lyricist, shit don't come easy. Being a consistent one, killing it every time, getting somebody to feel your music and feel what you speak about, nigga, that's all artist talent. I'm telling you, the survival in the industry was because he's a plant. Was because he was able to have the options to do things that other people wouldn't do because he was white.
So
Because he did have the Dre backing, and because he was a person that didn't give a fuck verbally. But yeah.
did anything that he said or do when you were hearing him during that time affect you? Did you like thought about killing your mom after?
You know what he did for me? I took mushrooms because of him. Because when that nigga talking about this bitch is over here talking to a player. She's upstairs talking to a
you got a
player.
little coochie. But I thought that was funny.
He said, "Get your little coochie out your dad's mouth."
So,
bitch is crying. You hear the story he
doesn't
told?
mean it'll start wigging its pads out.
Yo, you
I thought that was funny.
But it's hilarious. But
I didn't thought about like, hey, let me do shrooms.
But you asked me a question.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, nigga, I want to see a bitch on shrooms. I want to take some shrooms now.
You had a different perspective in hearing his music.
But did you ask me? Did it affect me? Right?
Yeah.
You think I'm the only? I'm not. I got some screws loose. There's a lot more people with other screws loose, worse than me, that really got affected by music like that. That throw yourself out the fucking window music. That stand shit. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's great music. I fuck with him. I'm not fucking. I'll never depreciate his skill. Nothing like that. I'm just telling you, he was the only one that could have did what he did at that time and get away with it. And that's the definition of a plant. Placing a person in a place, placing a person in a space where all they can do is grow. Nothing can stop their growth. That's a plant.
So that's right place, right time.
Whatever it may be, Rich. Fact of the matter is,
because a plant, when you look at like an industry, like especially an industry plant, I think it's somebody that it's like the label's really trying to push when they have like absolutely like only to just gain money and just market what everybody else is doing. He wasn't doing what everybody else was doing. He just found it was pretty much just him talking about himself, like what he was thinking, and it just resonated with a lot of people all over the world.
All right, so let's have this conversation.
Look how many
Eminem in 2023, does it work? That Eminem in 2023, does it work?
It wouldn't work.
Wouldn't go nowhere.
It worked for the time.
It wouldn't go nowhere. But that's my point of a plant. That's my point of a plant. He was put in a place where he could do nothing but grow. Nothing could stop his growth. But him.
A plant usually tries to copy everybody else and try to think it was hot. Like, oh, I'm the nigga.
No, that's not a plant. A plant is something that's placed in a place, and all they can do is grow. Nothing can stop the growth from it. It's planted, and nothing can stop how it's going to rise and go up.
So it needs sun, it needs water.
That's Dre. That's Interscope. That's money behind them. Sun, water. That's money. That's even negative attention.
Are you talking about actual plant or industry plant?
Yeah. Industry plant, nigga. Eminem, in my opinion, was an industry plant.
You know I say that because I just watched actually 3 different videos from 3 different guys about all the different industry.
Closer to you a little bit.
Oh, okay. I just watched like a video watching all the industry, like at least the last couple of industry plants that came through in like the past 5 or 6 years. I think the most popular one that's been out for like industry wise is a guy named Jumex.
Okay.
Now, this guy literally came out the gate with like a hit song. I think the video has like 9 million views. He had all this funding from Taco, who he's like part of the whole Tyler the Creator crew under Contran Records, which is a guy who helps run like Camp Flogna, which is under Tyler the Creator. He got discovered from just smoking in classroom, going yelling out "World Star," and he was discovered that way. And then they just found out his music, and he got pushed right out the gate with that, like with like I think 2 singles, like 2 of his songs, first songs like got almost like 9, 10, 11 million views. After that, there was nothing else they could really do with him. He had to run his own. So now he's like independent. He was going from like having like 100 million streams to only having like barely 20,000 now. Doing like these small shows now. Whatever happened to him? Whatever happened to like people like Baby Goth? You know people like Baby Goth? You know people like Smiles?
Again, they aren't, in my opinion, the people that you just mentioned, and it's not even because I don't know them. I'm a nobody. All right, but when Eminem came around, it was an immediate. I'm not talking about going viral. No, it was an immediate draw to every little thing he said and did. From the negative to the positive. I'm saying in order to weather that storm, kudos to him first off. But in order to weather that storm, it was because he was placed in a space where he could not really lose as long as he was willing to push the bar. It's a plant. No, regardless of the reason he's there, his skills, he's awesome. I'm not taking nothing away. I'm saying somebody new. Keep putting money behind him. Keep taking care of him. Keep letting him go. He's gonna do something. If we didn't have M in hip hop, I think hip hop would be different now. I agree with you. Timing, he was supposed to be where he was supposed to be and did it right. But at the same time, would it matter? Do people really praise? People give him any praise now? You know what I mean? Like nobody. No. What sucks is that unless you really like rap music or hip hop music, half the time you ask any of these kids, they be saying niggas is whack. Pac is whack. Biggie's whack. M's whack.
The Gen Z
Everybody's whack. You know what I mean? Everybody's whack. You know who's not whack? Fucking what's his nigga name?
The Baby.
The red nigga. Baby's not whack though. But like you know they have their own fan base of friends. You know, I can only do so much of the run around with the chopper and I come with the llama. Give me a whole album of that. What the fuck?
That's what he did with his last album.
But what are you doing when you do that? Like, what? How do you give me a whole album of that? Like, where's the music? We come from
that's the music. That's his music.
But that's why I say, you know, it's really hard. We gotta, like you just said, we gotta appreciate the people that came in the time that they came in and what they did for it. Regardless if I feel he's a plant, regardless you feel like that nigga was fucking awesome and that's why he got everything the way he got it. Regardless of what the opinion is, the fact of the matter is, it made an impact in our lives. And we gotta appreciate those moments.
It's like the moment you get put on, you have to figure out how to run this because it's one thing to like get like some type of instant success coming out the gate. You have to try your best to still remain at the top too. So you also got to put work on top of that. Like if you take me to the mountaintop, how long am I going to be at the top? I gotta put some work into it. It just can't be the people that's like funding me, giving me these tours. I'm selling out.
You're only gonna be at the top as long as you can maintain being at the top.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then you know you can't lie to yourself when you need to. In order to grow, you need to pay sometimes. Yep. In order to grow, I can't sit there and print. I could, but you know, realistically, if I had 1,000 shirts, if I'm starting to get orders of 1,000 shirts, I got to really look at my life perspective. Like, hold up, I got 1,000 orders right now. How the fuck am I supposed? You got to change your life. When it comes to growth, you got to recognize it. You got to recognize when growth has to shit. Exactly.
It's like if you get 1,000 shirts, it's like you got one like press thing.
Fucking. Now you got to look at your life like, what the fuck? All right, now I got to get like 4.
I got probably like 4 or 5 of them shits.
You know? But
maybe I need somebody to help me sit here and do this shit too.
That's why I also said I give it up to these ninjas. I give it up to these ninjas that the Drakes, the Jay-Z's, there's something about longevity in anything that you do. And anything that you do to have longevity and not only gain success but continue to grow and gain success. This dude's trying to put Jay-Z's trying to put fucking a casino in Times Square.
I honestly don't think that's
Hove is trying to put a casino in Times Square.
We don't need
it's
that.
Just the fact that you're even thinking like that though.
But it's like, why do we? Why would you need
Why
that?
do we need it? You know why we need it? You know why we need it? We don't need it, honestly.
We don't need it at
Because
all.
my rent's already high enough. And when shit like that comes to fucking New York, all it does is make our rent higher.
Yep.
Because now these fucking building owners be thinking like, yo.
Mind you, there's 1.2 trillion tons of buildings that sink in New York every year. And we're only building more to make New York even more heavy.
New York is sinking?
Yes. We
That's
have
fucked up.
1.2 trillion tons of buildings. We're sinking like almost half an inch a year.
Well, nigga, you know when it comes down to it, all the coastal cities, Miami, New York,
I mean, we're already
California,
all running technically. All the ones by the shorelines, yeah.
But they're gonna, like if something should happen and the water level rises, all that shit's gone.
Mhm.
All the cities are gone, quick, easy, flooded. You know what I mean? Like we have to like move inland. Deadass, it's just the truth. Oh
Yep.
man, yo, YOYOS.
Mhm.
I was thinking, my G,
But
we need to get a spot where we could smoke weed at. I don't think you finished telling me about your show before. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I know we went on like a 25-minute tangent.
I mean, that's how you bring them in, though.
That's how you bring him in.
Yo,
Anybody
what up,
tuning
Katie?
in right now?
I see Katie on the fucking watch.
Who's tuning in right now?
I think
Say what's
Katie's
up
on
in the
the
chat
watch
right now.
from NITA. Who's NITA? Nita?
Oh, that's the lady.
Who?
The beautiful lady.
Your lady?
Yep.
Oh, awesome. That's
Yep.
awesome. That's awesome. I
Hi.
didn't know that. I'll give her a follow.
I told her to pull up. What's up?
You should have her sit down on the pod. That'd be interesting.
She'll be down. She should open about
Anything epic happened last night at the show? Anything worth remembering, worthwhile?
that. Well, this guy that was selling tacos was really into my yo-yos. It was like vegan tacos.
How were the tacos? Vegan tacos.
I mean,
It's
they were not bad.
It's like an oxymoron.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Like, he was like,
So no meat, right? Let me get this vegan thing down.
Mhm.
What was in it?
It was like some Beyond Meat type food. Like
Beyond meat,
Yeah.
soy, like
Something like soy meat. It's like stuff to make it look like it's meat and taste like meat.
Did it taste like meat?
Yeah, it
Pause.
wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I was like, oh, it's pretty good. But the highlight was like, for me, was after I performed, and I messed up on some parts. Like I messed up on like a different hand. I almost mumbled when I was doing the song "Thank You," but nobody really noticed.
Did you rehearse though? Be honest.
I did not rehearse.
See?
No, because you know what? Originally,
I could tell.
No, originally Crush didn't want to do his like rap.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? Just for safety purposes, I'll throw in like a different hand because this is like the crowd. Because there was a lot of, not a lot, but like a good handful of LGBTs around, holding hands, like looking at our show, and like.
Did they
like,
think
chilling.
you and Crush were a couple?
Nah, they didn't think that at all.
Come on, did anybody ask you?
Nobody asked. Nobody asked.
That would be funny though.
I could do better anyway.
Yo, this nigga crazy.
I could get better, and I've had gotten better in front of me.
Yo, Crush, you don't think you're a catch?
Oh no, he's very catchable.
Yo.
Just go like this. There you go, got him.
Yo, that's stupid.
But it was really dope.
You're stupid. You're
But
silly.
it ended up I ended up getting a good tip.
Okay.
It was like about $47. I was like, wow, 47. That's
How you feel about that when people walk up to you and give you $1 bill?
I mean, that's just how busking is in New York. It's pretty much I'm busking, but outside, in like a nice crowded area, because they were just coming up. I was just shocked that the ladies gave us like $20.
Okay.
Two ladies gave $20. I'm like,
Really?
Yeah, two different ladies gave $20. I was like, I was looking at it, it's like I thought it was like 5 because Crush went to get the money from the
Yo, and
basket.
then he said the small. Yo, and then you said Crush to go get the money. Yo, so you.
What?
Yo, go get your own fucking money.
He got it for both of us. No disrespect, I love Crush to death. He's been there
That's my
since
nigga,
day
yo.
one. But
I'm working right now, my nigga. Go get the money real
nigga,
quick.
nigga, I did 7 songs. You just did what, nigga? Like, do something
Oh,
else.
how long was your set? Like 40 minutes?
I got 30, 45 minutes set. I could have kept going. But I was just like running. I had like other 3 songs on deck I was gonna do, but my voice started like
Cracking? Yeah,
Like
that's
cracking
because you
a little
didn't
bit. I was like,
practice,
okay.
you didn't get ready, nothing.
Yep. But it was still a great performance. I just slurred on some part. But what made it like what bothered me the most about it was that I admitted that I fucked up. If I didn't admit that I fucked up, I think I would have did well.
Oh, you said it on the mic?
I said like It was like a part. I was like,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
you can't do
that's it.
that.
I was like, damn, I messed
can't do
up.
that.
I said that right
You
there.
can't
I said,
do that.
damn, I messed up.
Oh, you can't do that. You
I was
can't
like,
do that.
if I didn't say that, I would have been okay.
Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. You
But
got-
no, look, it didn't change the flow. You know, people still mess with it. But
you
it
did
just
what you had to do.
personally for me, it's like, damn, why did I sit? Not like, why did I admit
Now
that?
you
I
know
messed
better.
up?
Now you know better. Next time rehearse.
Yep.
Next time rehearse.
Even
You'll
no,
be fine.
even Crush said that after I said, he said, maybe we should try like rehearsing more, even when we're not performing. Like when we don't even have shows up, let's just like make sure that we're still sharp.
Well, I just threw a thought out there with Quest, and obviously you'd be part of it. But I just I said I told a nigga like, yo, I need you to tap into what you do best. I need you to be on social media and rap, cause your social media presence is not there. And
It's not.
we just put an album out and
No
and we
rollout.
and I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta pick it up. So the nigga's been picking it up lately, and I gave him a job. Like I'm sitting with him in the car. Fuck, got my car towed. I'm sitting with him in the car, and I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, B, you know what I need you to do? Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I need a 16 from you. Feel me? Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I need you to have a 16 ready. I need you to have it good, ready to go. He's like, yeah. I said, yeah, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Spit a 16. It's 45 seconds. Throw it in your reels. If it's from a song, put the song behind it in your stories. I need you to start making your presence back. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I feel like rehearsing all the time, the way you do it, like, I find myself now, I be spitting my bars all the time. Yo, B, I got this real complicated verse I got to memorize now. It takes me, like, 2-3 days to memorize something, and I'm at it. I'm like, and I get it done. It's fucking awesome. And I realize there's no real spitters on like Instagram. There's no niggas like with the phone in front of them
Just rapping.
back up, spitting
Nah,
bars.
it's their main vocal rapping.
Yeah, like they're not showing they outside presence as an artist or a rapper.
And using that shitty Triller app to just like make it cool.
And like I said, to each his own. Do what you do. But that's why I think where I tell you got a lane with Yo-Yo and rapping. He got a lane with being a hard spitter. Nigga, you have so many songs.
I told Chris that too. I was like, dude, you already got like the best quality about yourself.
then I took
You
it-
small, nigga.
Yeah, he does though. He got eyes on him all the time. He got the best quality about the whole situation.
Like,
If he could get his rapping skills,
forget it.
up to here, like Super Saiyan God level, he'd be amazing. He'd get so much attention for being a nigga that's short and raps.
Yes.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
there ain't that many
and
out
he's
there.
a good man. He's not like a prick. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
He ain't a prick. Like some people be pricks, you know what I mean? Because shit like that. But that nigga's cool with it. You know, take it. Like you gotta take that from him.
I got crossed by a midget in basketball one time.
What?
I don't know if I said this. I think I said this story on the podcast. I got crossed by a midget.
Oh
in
yeah,
basketball.
but it's easy for a midget to cross you though. They're small, you know. That's what it is. Like,
But I didn't know he could still put on his legs.
but I told Quest too. I said, yo, nigga, we gonna get a speaker, some mics, and because I chill with, you know, I just gotta be honest. I chill with my nigga Quest, and when we chill, we be outside in the streets, and when we in the streets, we be in the streets till like 4, 5, 6 in the morning, and instead of us being there, and not saying we aren't productive, cause we'll write music, we're planning out our next move, we're very productive. But I want to take a step further because I need to be polished on my performances now. Like, and I no disrespect to like, I'm just not a wait in line type of guy. I don't want to wait for my time to perform when you know, that's why I haven't been going to shows and doing all and trying to perform at shows and all that. For that one reason. I'm not waiting there. I don't want to mingle with people. I ain't there to network. I'm here to come do a job. I want everybody in that building to get live, have a good time. After I'm done performing, we could talk and chill. But before I'm performing, if it's a show night for me, I like to get there and just perform. I like to get there like my mind is on wanting to please the crowd and get into it. I hate having to sit there and wait. Like you just told a story last week where you went to the fucking the new spot and they had you waiting from 8 to 12 o'clock. Yo, son, that's gonna happen more times than not. And then any person that'll tell you, nigga, if, like that's part of the gimmick. If you want to be an artist, you're gonna have to wait sometimes.
Yep.
If you want to be an artist, you're gonna have to wait sometimes. It's not always gonna be your turn.
Yeah,
You ain't fucking Hove. You ain't fucking Nas. You ain't fucking. You gonna have to wait.
Get
Nigga.
that 7:30 and you perform after
I'm
midnight.
sorry. You get treated how you want to be treated. And as an artist and a performer, I'd want to be treated like that. I'm not asking for a writer and a new pair of Uptowns every time I perform. All I ask is just give me my time that I'm going up and don't make me wait. Let me get my time, and let me bang it out, and then afterwards I'll be good to go. But promoters can't offer that all the time because it's not their job to accommodate you. So, me and Quest, we go ahead and we broke a barrier. Nigga, let's buy a mic let's buy a speaker with 2 karaoke mics. Every time we chill and we drink and we hang out, instead of just sitting in the car and like writing, let's just actually bring the speaker out and perform. People will just fucking
Just
go
show
to
up.
Astoria. People will just pop up, and now,
What's the main part of, like, in the story that's like crowded? It was like
nigga, it could be anywhere though. Me and him end up
Maspeth?
everywhere. Astoria
Maspeth.
is Ridgewood. That's not Astoria. Ridgewood is Maspeth. That's different. That's the borderline between Brooklyn and Queens. Astoria is more into Queens. Astoria is like Steinway. Astoria, like that's into
Bell
Queens.
Boulevard.
Bell Boulevard, no, that's Bell Boulevard is Queens, but Bell Boulevard is Long Island, Queens. Astoria is Long Island City, Queens. Feel me? So like you got different layers of Queens. You know that's why me and him know it like the back of our hand. We could have a straight advantage of just going outside, pulling out the mics, performing a fucking 10-minute set, right? Putting the fucking shit away and then just go drive off. The era that we live in, everybody wants to pull out their phones and record. If me and him could get a little bit of cameo and just have shirts with our fucking grams on it, so we don't really have to talk with people and people
Pull
can
like a
just look
Kosher
it up
Deals?
and just that's it.
Pillar Kosher Deals.
That's what he does, right?
He literally goes all around the city just with a boombox, has his music, and he just freestyles
Yeah,
everywhere.
but I'm not gonna look like that. Like I like looking clean, polished off, and my
I mean, he does wear like his merchandise.
I don't mean my merch. I know I don't mean what I'm wearing. I mean like I'm bringing my car or his car, and I'm gonna have 3D prints. I'm gonna have CDs, and I'm gonna have merch for sale out of my trunk. So after you see us perform,
old
if
school
anybody, no, not old school, real style, just legitimate. Like we, if you're gonna offer something to people, I've learned you gotta offer the full package. When you go to your artist or performer, right? Yo, you got anything I could buy off of you? You know how many artists don't got a Shopify, don't got a Teespring, don't got nothing where they could say, oh yeah, you could. Oh yo, what's your website? You know how many artists or entertainers or niggas that want to be entertainers and artists don't have a website or at least a fucking link tree or a fucking Koji? Like this is my thing. Oh, you want to go perform? You want to go ask a nigga for a feature, right? And you're gonna pay $400, $300, and it'll be on a song. Yo, you got a BMI? You got an ASCAP? You know how many niggas don't got a BMI or an ASCAP but want to be an artist or a rapper? This is my point.
With 3 artists that I've done features for, I ain't gonna mention their names, but when I asked them about like ASCAP, they were like, "What's that?" I'm like, "You don't know what an ASCAP is? No. You don't know what a BMI is? No." I'm like, "What? Are you an artist or like how do you get like any type of funding?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know. I just rub and then like that's it." I was like, "So you just make music, but you're not getting compensated for your music? Like, where you put where do you can you even find your music online? Because that's also another thing too. Even with like if you don't have your ASCAP or BMI, it's harder to find your music when you go like iTunes or Spotify.
Yeah. No, it's because you're not verified. But it's things like that though. You know,
it's not numbered. It's like all over the place.
If you're gonna, this idea I came up with Quest, and just like everything I've been doing forward, if you're gonna be an artist and be an all-around one, don't only look the part and come clean and come sharp. Don't only be able to bring bars and spit on the mic. Also come with things that give back to people. Also offer things. Yo, my man Mac Motion used to throw weed out in the crowd when he performed. He would have like bud and fucking tubes and throw them out after he performed. Shit. Yo, that's genius. You know, because it's like that's what this thing is about. This thing is truly about how much you give. How much you give determines how much you're gonna get. We don't live in an era where it's take no more. We live in an era where now truly you gotta build perfect relationships and bonds, and the way that you do that as an entertainer or an artist is always come with a complete package. Don't leave an area where somebody can ask, nigga, we got a podcast. Do you understand me? We got a podcast.
A live one.
You know how many people die for this shit? They be sitting there wanting it so bad. It so bad. Like
I hear people saying like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and they don't do it. I'm like, okay, when are you gonna do it? Oh, I'll figure it out.
But that's my point. That go through with it. Like I really like that's the message that I really want to give to artists and shit. Like yo, Do what you gotta do to study what it is to be a complete artist. You may not be the best at everything, and that's the truth, nigga. Look at the computer shit you be calling me with all the time. I'm like, nigga, I'm speaking my language to you, and you start to understand it. But you didn't know that before I taught you it. You feel me? Like, but yeah, at least you make the phone call to try to find out how do I figure this out. Cause nigga, you could have took the other route and just sent the computer to wherever, spent $250 and cleaned out. You took 20 minutes, called me, and then you took another 5 and figured out the problem. That's what artists, that's what you gotta do, bro. When people got questions, if you don't know what to do, if you don't know where to go, go ask for the help. The only thing you could ever get is a no. The only thing you could ever get is a no. Go ask for the help. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't be afraid to ask.
Knowledge should be free to everybody.
But some people don't. They think, oh, I'm gonna try to figure this out myself. I'm like, no, it's okay to ask for help.
It's okay to pay for it too, you cheap
even,
motherfuckers.
even pay for help. It's like, look,
it's okay
you gotta
you
gotta sit there 50, 60 days, figure out one thing that you could probably figure out in like a half hour if you just pay somebody. Think about that. Like, if you want to like really try to be like successful, because even like with people that I know, even girls that I dated, it's like, why you didn't hit me for help? I could have helped you with this, and they're like, oh no, I got it myself. I want to be that whole. I'm gonna be strong. I could do this everything. I don't need no man. I don't need no friends. I don't need nobody to do this. That's gonna kill you.
You can appreciate that though.
I can respect it, but it's like it's stupid.
At some point, it is stupid though.
Look, I'll give you a rough example.
You can't do everything.
It's
One
like,
person can't do everything. That's impossible to think one person can do everything.
I'll give you a rough example right now. Like, this girl, she needed help lifting the couch.
Okay.
She had nobody to help her, so she hits me up to help her. So I get there, open the door. She's like, I really don't need you for this, but I really don't need you. I just want to make sure that you know, just in case I couldn't do it. Man, she couldn't even like.
Yo, you know
push.
Steve Rodriguez?
Yes, that sounds familiar.
He said hi.
Hi, Steve Rodriguez.
You know Yo-Yo Amer?
Wait, Yo-Yo Amer? Yeah.
Boom Graffiti. They all say hi.
What's up, guys? Like, I know I'm talking. I can't see. I'm not. The screen's not in front of me. It's in front of my man.
I got you.
So if you're saying what's up or anything in the chat, I appreciate it. I'm glad you're tuning in. Like, I can't see because the screen's way over there. So that's why he's like, if you ever see Gil's head going back and forth, because the screen's right there.
I could run a wire to that big TV, but I still think that's too far from here for us to see. Kind of. That's kind of deep. Like, if you're trying to read a comment.
Yeah, I mean,
just
I'll be like this. No, you could adjust it because you could connect your YouTube manual. You could connect your YouTube. Just throw it.
No. Oh, this is true.
You could just green throw it
so
there.
Next time I'll screenshot my phone over there.
There you go.
There you go. See my shit about what we just did. Like
yeah. It's called master bedroom for down here when you want to throw it to that one.
Oh no, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, I do it all the time. I can't find nothing.
Now that we're here, I want to ask you something.
What?
You ever screen mirrored something like to the wrong TV? Something that you wanted to be watching and didn't want nobody else to see, but you screen mirrored it to the wrong.
Although I absolutely made sure that I asked like, what is it again that I could throw it to? Oh, okay, this one. All right, great. I never had that instance where I was looking at something because there's like when you do the screen mirror, it's like 6 different things that come up. Mind you, we only got 3 TVs in this house, so like, where are the other 3 from?
The other 3 TVs.
It might be the neighbors. It might be the neighbors' TV. You throw some shit.
No, that's not right though. That it could do that.
Yeah, it's weird, but
because like I did that before. Like I screen mirrored, and I thought it was my TV, but it wasn't. It was neighbor's TV.
And they're watching your porn.
I was watching some naughty shit, and I was like, "Why it's not coming up?" And it took me a minute to realize, "Oh shit, I got it on somebody else's TV."
Oh god, beautiful moments like that.
Fuck that! Remember back in the days, you was able to change somebody else's channel with the remote.
Oh yeah, I miss those times.
You can fuck with people and change their channel, yo. I don't know where.
What? Oh my god, I miss those times, man.
Yo, yesterday was an amazing day. Shout out to Angelina. She graduated college, right? And then she also
college.
That's my stepdaughter. It feels weird saying shit like that, so that's why I'd be weird saying shit like that. But she graduated, right? She graduated college, and it was also her birthday. So it was a beautiful barbecue yesterday. Everybody came over. I chefed. We watch the basketball game outside.
Mm.
Like I love shit like that. Be like I love being able to watch shit outside. Living rooms are cool and shit's cool. Summer's coming, and the problem with the summertime is that it's hot. And then you bring people in your house. You got the air conditioners bumping. Your electric bill's like $800, right? Like this shit is bananas, right? I can't stay in the house, but you can't be outside in the summer. So I gotta find a medium. Like that has to be it. So for right now, I try to take advantage of having outside. I brought the TV outside. I got the speaker outside. I'm bumping like literally, we was in the dark, damn near, watching the fuck you Miami, watching the Boston Miami game. They got Miami lost. Oh man, it's horrible.
What's the number? What's it now?
It's fucking 3-3.
And
Boston
they
just
came
came
back.
back.
They came back from 3-0.
Boston came back. Yo, look at his face.
They came back from 3-0.
Yes, nigga. Boston came back from 3-0. What the fuck is going on here, Miami? Yo, Michael Jordan Jr. You supposed to finish this shit, B.
Damn.
So angry. So we watched the game outside. We watched Cheech and Chong outside. Cheech and Chong
classic.
Up in Smoke.
Classic.
Yo, that scene in the car with Cheech and Chong and they first meet each other and he goes, what he said? What kind of weed he said it was? He said, he's a dog shit, man. Yo, this nigga said his dog ate his stash, so he had to follow him around for a little while. And then he picked it up and rolled it up. And he had a joint this big with dog shit and weed in it. So he's smoking it. Yo, the dude's smoking it. It's such a great scene. If you ever seen Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke, 10 minutes into it, it's probably the greatest fucking... You never seen it?
No.
You've never seen Cheech and Chong?
Nope.
Oh, man.
I know the lore of Cheech and Chong.
Poor Yo-Yos.
But poor me for not watching Cheech and Chong movies.
You got to, bro. You got to. I mean, I haven't watched all the movies neither. But that beginning scene, right? Yo, he's literally in the car. He goes, here, you gotta calm down. Take one of these. And he gives the nigga pills. And then he goes, oh, no, not those, man. Don't take those. But the dude already threw him back. And he's like, what you mean don't take those? I already took them. What's gonna happen to me? He goes, yo, that's the most acid I've ever seen anybody take. He said, what's gonna happen to me? He said, I hope you got nothing to do for a month. Yeah, the cop pulls him over. He didn't have to pull over. He was stuck at it. He goes, yo, why I feel like I'm not moving, eh? He goes, I don't know, man, because you're not. Yeah, the cop comes up to the car. He goes, license and registration. So he gives him the license, right? And he goes, what's your name? And he goes, it says it right there on the license. Look, read. Yo, such a great movie. Watch Cheech and Chong, and then, oh man, last night, whoever left my crib last, I ain't blaming y'all.
Oh, this is
the
thumbnail title right now.
We're already 50 minutes. We're already 50 minutes into it, right?
Yeah. So this will be like more the closing part, the
outro
outro part.
We let you in to kill him. Yo, so yesterday we
stop
had a good barbecue. Everything was good.
Put the violins on.
I let my dog outside in the backyard all the time while we're there. Fences closed. Everybody knows close the fences. Easy, simple. Keep the fence closed. It's not that difficult of a task. Fence, keep closed. Somebody had left. Let the fence open, and my dog saw opportunity and left.
Like ran out the gate.
He literally ran out the gate. My dog literally ran out the gate. Like this shit, my man Train came over with his dog, and I noticed that there was no movement from my dog anywhere, because my dog usually greets his dog. So now I'm like, I go upstairs, I look around, I look under the bed, I look everywhere. My dog is not in my house. If anybody knows me, whoever knows me, I got this dog. Shout out to my Uncle Ralph for giving me this dog, first and foremost. You know what I mean? I got this dog at 3 or 4 months old.
Yeah, it was so cute.
Zeus,
you got the video too?
Yeah,
That's how you put that video up?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, well, I put that up beforehand.
Oh.
But Zeus is dear to me. I got him at 3 months old. That dog is dear to me. Like, if I ever, after my sister passed, it's been hard to love things. You know what I mean? I love this animal so much because you know what dogs do? They teach you unconditional love,
Yes.
Rich. You know what I mean? You could yell at him, bug at him. It's always fuck this nigga. He's playing violin music. Yo, so Zeus gets out. Everybody in my house, about like 12 of us, all go searching around the block. I went halfway up the block. Once I saw he didn't stay in the area, I hit the fucking car. I jumped in the Honda Civic and it transformed into a Formula One. And I just went all around his spots, all around the hood, just looking for my dog. Just sitting here. Vroom, vroom, vroom. I swear my car was looking like a 6-speed. It's a 5 automatic. You know what I'm saying? I was moving yesterday. Went to all the spots, couldn't find my dog. I ran out of options. I had no more options. I called the precinct. You know, you never call the precinct when you got a pit bull. That's the worst thing. That's the worst. The precincts love to hear that shit. So I called the precinct. And he told me, he's like, I shouldn't be telling you this. Yo, shout out to the officers. Yeah, I know I'm shouting them out. 109 Precinct. I know I talk a lot of shit about y'all, but good looking. I swear to God, good looking. Yo, he tells me that 40 minutes ago, somebody reported a dog on XXX Street. I was like, no way. So I fucking got in my fucking Men in Black Nats car, pushed the red button. I went to the spot where he said it, right? And after I went to the spot where he said it, I saw several people there, and one of the persons told me that 2 people found the dog. They were bringing him to the firehouse. Went to the firehouse. He wasn't at the firehouse. The firehouse told me that he went back to 18th with the 2 people. I went back to 18th to look for the 2 people, and then the firehouse called me back and said that my dog has arrived. Oh, my God, son. That was the worst hour of my life. Kill that music real quick. I want to say something truly honest. I never felt the feeling like I felt yesterday. Like my dog went missing. I never felt the feeling like that like I felt yesterday. Like, you know, it's different when somebody like dies. They're gone. You can't like go look for them. When somebody goes missing, like I feel so bad for you parents that like your kids go missing or they got missing children. I got a whole new outlook on shit now. Now I be looking at kids and whenever they're alone, I mean, you go. Where's your kid? Where's your parent at? You know what I'm saying? Like that feeling, B. My heart was broken in the car yesterday. But I told you outside. I told you something. Yo, I'm like 4 for 4. My man John Carlos, somebody stole his phone in the park. It was like 1 in the morning. He was chilling with who shouldn't be chilling with. Nigga stole his phone. I got his phone back the next day. He had the location on it. I turned my computer on. I did Detective Tracy. I kept calling the number. I pulled up to the house. I had a screwdriver. And then I pulled up to the house, and there's 4 buildings. And I rang each and every one, being respectable to everybody. Listen, there's a phone missing. The location is going here. Only 1 door didn't answer. And when I'm speaking to one of the ladies, she goes, you know what she does to me? She goes, while she's saying, no, nobody up here got a phone. So I went to the garage. I said, yo, I hear y'all in the garage. Y'all got the location on, dummies. If you don't give me the phone, I'm just going to call the cops. The garage doors open. Long story short, I got the phone. I let the nigga know I'm going to slap the shit out of you when I find you for being disrespectful and saying you didn't have the phone, you fucking thief. But, yeah, I got the phone. Cheyenne, the 11-year-old, gets her phone stolen in school. I get the phone back. Took me like an hour, but I pull up to houses, find location. I get the phone back. And I didn't even get the phone at the house. I got the phone later on because the girl was walking and the location had disappeared or something. The girl was walking. I'm like, yo, you sure you don't have a phone? She was with her little brother. And I had to press her 11-year-old. I don't give a fuck. Yo, I tripped the 5-year-old when the 5-year-old. Yo, I tripped the 5-year-old when the 5-year-old made fun of my sister. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this girl, she's 11. I'm like, yo, you sure you don't have a phone? Because now I seen her twice on my drive, and it's blinking. And I don't know who goes to school with Cheyenne. I never seen this chick before. She's just a chick with her little brother. I asked her once. She goes, nah, I didn't see no phone. I didn't see nothing. That's that shit. I'm like, you go to school with Cheyenne? She's like, no. And then when I pressed her again, I'm like, yo, you sure? You sure? What school you go? You sure? I don't want to bother you. I know you a little girl. I don't want to come off creepish. This is creepish. This is pedophile life. No, you sure you don't got a phone? And Shorty breaks down. I found it in the stairs, and I was gonna give it back to her tomorrow.
Why? I mean, I'm asking for it now.
So let me tell you something. When it comes to determination of getting what I want, when I want it, I'm going to go get it. My dog went missing yesterday. And yo, son, that nigga could have literally went anywhere. He could have got hit by a car. He could have died. You could put the music back on. No, I ain't playing. No, he could have died. Something could have really happened. He could have got bit by another dog. Something could have severely happened. The nigga was fucking 7 blocks away from the house. He only went 7 blocks in an hour. So that means that he was just sniffing however it came about. Yo, I just have like a newfound release on how to view things. Yo, if you really care about something, if you really love something, and it's yours, and you feel like it's yours, and you never want it to go anywhere, hold it as long as you can until it has to go somewhere. Because he was just being a dog. It's not his fault. It's my fault. Not the person who left the gate open. I should have known better. My dog is my best friend. I should have known where my best friend was at all times. So that shit, it was on me. And that's why I had the determination to find him. Because in every single moment at that hour looking for him, I knew this was my fault. I couldn't blame nobody. I couldn't put fingers. For what? The dog isn't. That's my fault. I did that. So that's why I was just so determined. I got my dog back, my nigga. Like, yo. I haven't talked to him yet, though. I'm mad at him right now. A little upset that he did that. Like, come on, nigga. You got a good crib and everything. He was just dogging. Dogs are gonna dog. You know what I mean? I'm a dog. Dogs are gonna dog. But, yeah, I mean, I'll talk to him when I get home. But that's why I said, like, I didn't want to talk to you outside about it. Because that shit, that shit really hurt. It was probably the most the closest thing I've been to fucking. I was gonna stay out all night, Rich. Yo, I'd have stayed out all night, Rich. I'd have stayed out all night driving, looking for my dog. I'd have stayed out all night. That's why I said, thank God I had the wherewithal to call the cops, and the cop was nice enough to say, hey, they saw a dog here.
Yeah. I almost lost my white dog about 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, fuck that, nah, nigga.
Like, and what made it stupid was my sister was in the front with the dogs, and usually sometimes they'll go to the back, they'll poo, as you can see, it's like crap all over my basement. And my sister was in she went upstairs real quick and came back down. Usually you can leave the dogs alone. They're in the front, they're running around, like they rub their backs on the floor, the brick, because they like scratching the back. So my sister gets in the front, and she's like, is Sparky back there? I'm like, yeah, I'm in the back with Lola. I'm like, no. Because Bella's in the front because she's, the big one. And we're like, why? And it's like, I don't see her back here. I'm like, what are you talking about? She ended up being on the block. And the end of the block playing with another dog.
You got lucky, though.
But she's kind of like the troublemaking dog. She knows how to squeeze through the gate. That's what we learned that day.
Oh, that's not good.
I was like,
Zeus is kind of like that too, though. Zeus, like, and I don't want to say troublemaking. They just, like I said,
dogs are gonna dog. It's like I can't be mad that my dog squeezed through the gate and went up the block to play with another dog.
Like, I don't be mad at the nigga. Like, this is what they do. They were built for this.
Thank God nothing happened. That's my grandmother. That was the dog given to me by my grandmother before she passed. And so losing that dog would have been like.
Nah, I wouldn't have lost my dog though, nigga. I would have rang doorbells. I would have put signs up. I'd have put
those real missing.
I would have went crazy.
Now seeing those missing dog things makes
the Mexican dude that found my dog. They were telling me when they brought him to the firehouse, each and every person in the firehouse called somebody to see if they wanted a dog.
Damn, they were already trying to get rid of it before they even found the original owner.
And that's the reason the Mexican guy told me. He was like, the reason we left the firehouse was because they was calling people to get somebody. And he was like, I had a feeling this was somebody's dog. So I said, yo, I'm going to just go to 18th, and I'm going to chill right there and see if anybody comes, and I'll come back. And that's what they did. And in that moment of that gap was where I went to the firehouse. Like, yo, the timing couldn't have been more, like, that's why I say, I don't know what the fuck it is, but determination is real. When you're determined, I really believe you'll find what you're looking for. If you think your bitch is cheating, I just told you a story about some stalker shit I did before. That was determination, my nigga, and I wouldn't have found out that the bitch was cheating on me unless I was determined. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have got those phones, found this dog. You know what I mean? Unless I was determined. I wouldn't have holla, I got these shit. I wouldn't unless I was determined. Determination is real key to all this shit working right, my nigga. And I noticed that when I lost my dog last night, son. Like, as long as you're determined to make it work, it's gonna get done. You're gonna be determined to do this yo-yo rapping shit. Watch, you're gonna have to have a whole album around yo-yo and rapping, my nigga. You might even have to change the game, son. You might have to Yo, could you imagine having like, I know everything's on DSPs now, but you know it'd be dope if you had a jewel case with your CDs, and you had like mini yo-yos in the layer of jewels. So like when they move it, it'd be like yo-yos inside the jewel case moving.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting.
Nigga, that should be fire.
As
Come
we
on,
grow.
you could walk them out. We've been here an hour. You can say
All
goodbye
right.
to them. Tell them you love them.
I love you all. All right, thank you all for watching. Of course, we live every Sunday around this time. Please like and subscribe. Obviously, you can't watch because the camera
No,
was
they see
clicked
you.
off.
No, they see you.
I know
No,
they see.
you.
I'm looking at the camera thing and it's working.
Now it is.
Now it's working. Hi,
But
I'm
they
back.
saw you. It was-
I
they saw you.
I'm like here and they like looking right
okay.
there.
It's okay.
All right, so again, thank you all for
You
watching.
like the casual get up and fix though, right?
Yes.
Casual. Before it was rough.
Yes.
Sometimes it would go off. Sometimes.
Yep.
Shout out
So,
to growth.
Shout out to
Anything
Grove.
you got coming up this week?
What's coming up this
What's
week?
coming up?
I mean,
run
I'm
it down,
only-
run it down. We got this video coming out this
Oh,
week.
the Bronx Diabetes Festival is this Saturday,
Bronx
June
Diabetes
3rd.
Festival, Saturday, June 3rd.
Yeah, so I'll be there yo-yoing for a couple of hours, like giving out yo-yos, teaching some kids how to yo-yo. So I'll be there roughly from like 12 to like 3 or 4 o'clock-ish. And then Elf has a show
Okay.
at her new spot. She has a new venue.
I know. I saw
Her
the
own
outdoor
person.
shit, right?
Yeah, a new outdoor venue. So
What day?
that's Saturday in the evening.
Oh man, everything's going down on Saturday, huh?
So I'll be there also performing for her show too.
Okay.
And I'll be off Tuesday, probably just chilling, working out, everything.
Is
Happy
that-
Memorial
is
Weekend.
Is that Zappa on your shirt? Who's on your shirt?
Actually, I don't know. It's like one of those woke black shirts. It says it's a Puerto Rican flag, so maybe it says the difference between a
But you don't know who
terrorist.
you wearing?
No, I just got no. You know why? Because my dad bought these shirts when we were working on No Freedom years ago. Like he wanted me to wear like different shirts.
That is I think that is a nigga named.
Che Guevara.
No.
No, Huey P. Newton. No, but this is a Puerto Rican flag.
Look, is this the guy on your shirt? Got my yo-yo right now.
No, this is more of a
Shout out to
revolution shirt.
Steve.
I don't think this is Frank Zappa. I know Frank Zappa is. I don't think that's him. But it says on the shirt, the difference between a terrorist and a revolutionary is what side of the oppression you're on. So yeah, this is the Frank Zappa wasn't all about this type of stuff. Frank Zappa was weird as fuck, but he was cool. He had very interesting music. I think he had a kid. I don't know if it's a son or daughter that does music too. But again, thank you all for watching.
And I got Brawley on my shirt.
And he made that. So please like and subscribe. See you next time. We'll be back next Sunday.
See you next time.
So what's up, AI Podcast?
That still spells out cunt. You know that, right? See you
What?
next time. See you next time. Still spells out cunt. No, because they say when you wanted to like insult somebody, right? Like, but like kindly insult them as you walk away, and be like, "All right," and see you next Tuesday, cunt. You know what I mean? That's what spells out. See you next time. It's the same thing.
Peace, loving yours to you all.
You got to do a deuce. See you next time. That's what he meant. Yo, look, I want you to see.